kindly sit down. Thank you. Uh, the Brigade Commander Cadet Second Class Gilbert Ranquina Bustamante, kindly give the order of Tikas Pahinga for the troops.
Mga pinuno, tikos! Ah!
My heartfelt congratulations to the 144 cadets, or 98, which is ever correct, who will be receiving their degree in public safety. I join your loved ones as you celebrate this significant milestone. This day marks the end of your trials within the academy. From this day forward, you shall face another set of challenges and opportunities. I hope that you will take to heart the principles of the Philippine National Police Academy that has been imparted to you. In times when your resolve is being tested, always look back what drove you to become part of the police force. On current war on illegal drugs and crime has claimed the lives of some of your comrades. More than just policemen and women, let us remember that those brave souls who were also family members who selflessly laid down their lives to see a better tomorrow for the present and future generation. We will not allow them to become mere statistics. We owe it to them, to ourselves, to our children, to ensure that their sacrifice will not be in vain, that they died, so many have in the altar of peace and order and stability for our country today. The government will ensure our policemen that their families will be taken care of. That is why we have increased the combat pay and incentives for our PNP uniformed personnel. I have also issued directives to provide assistance to the immediate families of your fallen comrades. For the Masidla Class 2017, the arduous task of keeping our nation safe is just beginning. Never be discouraged, no matter how formidable the odds may be stacked against you. You will find that the most daunting situations will bring out the best of the people. The government will be with you as you fight in the front lines for that dream of a better tomorrow and safer Philippines. You are part of the few who heeded the call to serve and emerge victorious. Losses and triumphs are inevitable in our ongoing battle against crime and corruption. Remain strong in your heart and mind as you take in this great fight, because to see our country prosperous and our people safe and thriving will have sometimes entail your sacrifice. Congratulations. But let me add something. Dalawang pages lang to. I have so many things to tell you. Alam mo, lahat ng God forbid, I do not wish it upon anybody. Pero yung mga anak ninyo during my term, and maybe thereafter, looking for billions of pesos as a trust fund for your families. Alam mo, tayo mga tatay, ngayon, lalo na kayo kung may mga anak pa kayo, maliliit, what bugs us when we go out to fight and even to travel to dangerous places. Ako man, I was once upon a time hostage ng NPA. at tinutukan ako ng baril na M14 sa ulo. I could feel the cold steel dito sa Ang unang pumasok sa isip ko, yung anak ko nasa tiyan ng asawa ko, yung Sebastian. Yung walang ginawa kung hindi rin maghanap ng babae. Walang ginawa yung... Sana pumunta na lang yan sa PMA para mabugbog doon. Nasa tiyan ng nanay niya yan eh. At that time, and I was... kangaroo court sila because I was the prosecutor sa mga NPA na nakulong. Sabi ko sa kanila, okay lang sa akin. But alam mo, sabi ko, namamatay lahat tao. Kung panahon ko na, di panahon ko na. Pero let the world know na pinatay ninyo ako dahil sa trabaho ko. Yan lang. Just a little favor. Partida para sa buhay ko. That you killed me because I was doing the prosecution work against your comrades. Hindi tinuloy ng mga gago. Di ngayon, magpunta ako doon, sila pa magluto, sila magwardya sa akin. Ganoon lang ang buhay. So, pero ang nasa isip kasi natin, ang anak, pamilya. Mahirap yan. That is why I will assure you now, I will make you the guarantee that I will leave a legislation that will put in trust so many billions. Marami namang nandahan lang over the... But by the time I go out, ngayon ako na ang nagbabayad sa mga anak ng mga kasama ninyo na nasawi na sa buhay. At yung mga asawa nila, automatic. Nandyan si Secretary Sueno. Tatanungin ko yung byuda, saan ka nakatira, kung may trabaho ka ba o wala. Then automatically, tatagos ka Secretary Sueno, give her an employment nearest to the barangay where she lives. So, yung mga bata, the presidential staff takes care of the expenses, education. At yung mga naiwan na asawa, nasa gobyerno. Automatic agad yan pag nagbisita ako ng patay. Nandyan yung DILG, pati PMS. At wag na lang may mga pera-pera, but there's money. But what is really very sure is that yung asawa ninyo, pera na lang kung 3, 4, mahirapan tayo dyan. Natin alam kung saan ilagay. Ito pa naman pulis, ito ang pinakamaraming asawa. Alam ba ninyo yan? I've been mayor for 23 years. Every time I attend the burial of a police, either died because of sickness or sa disgrasya, in about 5 burials, may 2 talaga dyan na 3, 4 ang pamilya, sabay-sabay mag-iyak. Bakit kayo ganon? Mayor ng Davao, 3 lang, kayo 4. Klase. Kukumpetensya kayo eh. I don't know why, kaya ako galit dyan sa your officers. My advice is, yung mga tao dyan na magpapatrol, nagpa-parking dyan sa mga kabare, dyan sa mga Ganon yan eh. So, ang magandang babae dyan, pupunta doon sa gangster may pera o yung polis na matapang. Yan yan. Kaya ang army, wala eh, sa bukid. Hindi na makakalabas ng kampo. Kayo, patrol ng patrol. Puro babae ang pinapatrol. Ayan, nagkakaproblema tayo. In Davao, I was very strict. I do not allow the parking of police jeeps right beside yung mga bar, mga... Kasi dyan nag-umpisa ang... Hindi ko po siya kalukuhan. Pero karamihan talaga, do not be insulted because it is true. At alam ko sa inyo, itong grupo na 98, mga 20 niya, may dalawang asawa, tingnan mo. Ganun yan eh. We used to rouse the city, the commercial district, army, hindi naman nakakalabas ng... Pero yung when you mag-ambisyon ka, mapasubo ka, maghanap ka ng pera kasi maganda yung babae. Yung maganda naman, puro shopping ang nalaman. Utang na saan tayo makuha niyan? Ipapasok na yung, In some places, it is rampant. Manila is a very... Pero wag na lang natin, hindi naman napagsiraan yan. Lalaki sa lalaki lang ako. Yung mga gano'n na problema. Naawa kayo sa mga bata. But yung talagang nagtatrabaho, do not be afraid because we take care of your wives. They are, on that day, pagbisita ko, they are automatically employed. Then, ang mga anak, we take care of the tuition fees. I hope it would be institutionalized, and that is my dream, about 3 to 4 years in place na yan. So lahat ng mga anak ninyo hanggang college, wag naman yung bugoy. Kung nadudroga, hindi natin pera yan eh. But for those who are really gusto nilang mag-aral, walang problema yan. Government will take over your worries. Yours, fight for the country. Do it right. You have been lectured on the rules of how to do it. Do it right. At kung napasubo kayo sa inyong performance of duty or duty connected, ako ang may sagot niyan. And I will provide the legal... Alam mo, ang police, lalo na kung hindi official, on the day that they are suspended, wala ng pagkain at putol na ang pag-aaral ng mga bata. There has to be a change in that law or regulation. Kasi masama na nga na may nangyari, tapos madamay ang pamilya pati anak. There has to be a way which you can continue receiving your salary for a while so that your family will have rice on the table and the children can continue with their study. It would not be fair na ipasubo mo yung mga bata dahil ang tatay may kaso. Bigamy. Dalawang asawa, tatlo. Yan ang gusto kong pulis na pupunta sa opisina ko. Papiliin ko kayo. Noon sa mayor ako, tanongin mo yung mga pulis dyan. Tanongin mo si De La Rosa. Either bugbugin kita sa harap ng misis mo na binugbog mo, o pailan kita ng kaso. Ay, karamihan dyan ang mabugbog ng asawa. Do not do that. Do not do that. Yung mga kaso na ko, hindi ako makatulong sa inyo. Performance of duty, 1,000 ang napatay mo, okay lang. I will defend you. I will protect you. Is that clear? I don't hear any response. Is that clear? Basta wag lang babae, ha? Naya na pag matanda na kagaya sa akin. Kasi medyo, do not follow your leader. Yung leader ninyo, yung sila, hindi ako. Thank you.